No more can be traded. My heart's have been spaded. I'm not too prideful to up and leave. You've been all complacent. The tides have been changing. Love is just patience and for you.
What's up, bookishwithki? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys all the books I read in the month of August, which so happened not to be that many. I read only like 6 books. I read 4 physical books and audiobooks 2. And most of these books, the three of the books that I read were for a video, and the other one is because I'm just obsessed with that series. But we're gonna go ahead and dive into this video, and I'm gonna show you guys the books I read. The first book I read this month happens to be Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I'm obsessed with this book. This book is so freaking good. It's about these 2 journalists who happens to end up going off and writing for the war against these 2 this god and goddess. I think it was a god and goddess, but they're at war. He's trying to find the goddess of music. I don't remember her name. I don't remember anyone's names in my life but my kids. So, but they had a war. They both journalists. They have this magical typewriter where they basically can write each other, slip it on a door frame, and it automatically appears in the next person's room, which is kind of amazing. She started off thinking she was writing her brother, but ended up finding out she was writing someone totally different. I am obsessed with this book. The wording, this is just magic on a page. I cannot wait till Ruthless Vow come out in December. I think it's like December the 24th or 25th or something like that. But I cannot wait till that book come out, because how this book ends, this book does end on a cliffhanger. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know before you guys read it. It does end on a cliffhanger. I cannot wait to see what is going to happen in the next book. Cannot wait. After reading that, I dove into the next book, which happens to be my newfound favorite book, and that is Love Theoretically by Ellie Hazelwood. I've been telling you guys how much I love Theoretically by her. If you haven't read this book yet, this one right here, please, it's fake dating. I absolutely love Jack. First of all, I love Jack. We all need a Jack in our life. I love Jack so freaking much. This book, not to mention it has a Olive and Adam cameo in here from Love Theoretically. I didn't like Love on a Brain that much. Maybe I need to give it a reread and see, was I just tripping or I just truly didn't like it. But Love Theoretically and Love Hypothesis are my favorite books of hers. I haven't read the little novellas that she came out with. Maybe I need to purchase those and read those. But please, do yourself a favor and read this if you haven't already. The next book I read was The Nanny by Lena Ferguson. Now this book, by this cover, I don't know, by this cover you would not think that this book, can you see this cover? By this cover you would not think that this book is as spicy as it is. Please do not be fooled. The amount of spice in this book is crazy. I was obsessed. It's about this girl named Sophie who had an OnlyFans account, but something ended up happening. She ended up deleting the account, where she started working another job to pay. She started working at a hospital to help pay for college, because she's going to college to be a physical therapist for kids. She gave it a name. Don't remember the name of it. She went to school to do that, and she ended up getting fired from said job, which left her to having to find another job to continue to pay for college, so she won't have to sit out a semester. Where comes in Aiden. Aiden was looking for a nanny for his 9-year-old daughter. What was his daughter's name? Don't even remember the child name. Cassie? No. Sophie. The daughter name is Sophie. The girl, Cassie, is the nanny. So he was looking for a nanny for his daughter Sophie, where Cassie came in. That Cassie ended up finding out that Aiden was one of her biggest OnlyFans fans, and it goes from there. I gave this book a 3.75. I enjoyed it. At some point, it got a little slow. It has third act breakup, which I hate. One thing I hate in books is third act breakups. It bothers everything in me. I just hate it. But I absolutely enjoyed this book. I enjoyed this book. If you haven't read The Nanny, then I suggest you read that. The next book that I read was War Storms. If you haven't heard me talking about the Red Queen series, I don't know where you've been. I'm obsessed with that series. There's like one series that I am totally obsessed with, and I think I'm gonna give it a reread, the whole series all over again, because it's just such a fast, high-paced fantasy book. It's about this girl named Mare Barrow. She lives in this world where the Silvers are kind of like higher ups. They would think they have magical abilities, and then you have the other citizens who have red blood. But Mare Barrow, she beats odds. She's red blood, but with civil abilities, and they did not know that that was possible. She ends up falling in love with, I would say, both brothers. There's a love triangle in here as well, and I don't want to give too much away, but if you haven't read Red Queen, please do me a favor. Read The Red Queen. You will not regret it. I'm obsessed with this book, and I feel like The Red Queen is like an easy beginner fantasy for people to read because it's not too many world building. I feel like it just really dive right into what's going on, and what's like, it really just dive into it and you get straight to the point. I'm obsessed with this series, and it's an amazing series. I just want everybody to read it. The next book that I audiobook was The Bodyguard by Catherine Centers. I could not find this book anywhere. They have the Hello Stranger book by her in stores, but I was looking for The Bodyguard first because I wanted to read that first, just basically introduce me to her writing, because that's the book that I heard most people talking about was The Bodyguard. So I wanted to find that book. I could not find that book, and I ended up audioing it off of Libby, the app, and I gave this book a 4.75. I really enjoyed this book so much. It's about this girl who is actually a bodyguard for famous people, and she ended up having to bodyguard this one guy who is a famous actor, and he didn't want his mom to know that he had a bodyguard because his mom was sick. So she stepped in as his fake girlfriend. So she had his family thinking that she was his girlfriend, but she was really the bodyguard. Amazing book. Amazing. I feel like I want it to be like another book to this. Like, I feel like I just need more. I don't know. I get so attached to some characters in these books that I be wanting more. I really need to order the book off of Amazon so that I can have the physical copy of it, and I also need to purchase Hello Stranger from her, because if The Bodyguard was this good, I wonder how good Hello Stranger is and what it's about, because I did not end up reading the back of it to let me know what Hello Stranger was about. I basically just seen it and was like, dang, I want to read The Bodyguard. I wanted to have The Bodyguard. They did not have The Bodyguard, so I audiobook it, like I said. Now, the next book was basically to feel this craving that I had for a mystery thriller this month. Like, I've been wanting to read mystery thrillers all month for some reason. Like, that's probably why I found myself in kind of a book slump this month, mainly because I wanted to read thrillers, but I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. And then I was reading for my Instagram followers who's my reads video, so after that, and it took me so long to read. It's just crazy. It just took me too long to read these books this month. So that is crazy to me. I needed to, I don't know what it was. It's probably, like I said, it's probably because I wanted to read mystery thrillers, and I was like, because like I told you guys before, I'm not a scary movie or a thriller type of person, but for some reason I was craving a mystery thriller this month. So I ended up reading local women missing, local missing women. Some about some women that was local that went missing. What was it called? Local Women Missing. It's about these women that disappeared, and they disappeared. But one day the daughter of the lady that disappeared, she ends up coming back, and everyone was surprised because I think she was gone for like 11 years, 10 to 11 years. Yeah, she was missing for like 10 to 11 years. I think she got abducted when she was like 7 or 8. I ended up giving that book a 2-star. It was good, but it wasn't. It just, I don't know. It was stupid. It was stupid. That's all I can say. It was stupid, but it was a good stupid, if I must say. I don't know how to explain a good stupid to you, but it was a good stupid. I enjoyed it. If you haven't read it, I would. If you wanted to. Anyways, it's your own risk. It's your own risk. If you want to read it, I say read it. If you don't want to read it, I say don't. But I'm in the middle. Either you read it or you don't. It won't hurt my feelings or not. Because, I mean, well, of course it won't hurt my feelings because I didn't write it. But, it's just, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just, it reminded me of a movie. And if I tell you the movie, I would ruin the book for you. So I don't want to tell you the movie. But it reminded me of a movie. It reminded me so much of a movie. And I think that's my problem. When books remind me of a movie, I just like, I seen it. I know how it's gonna end. So, but I'm not gonna lie. I didn't guess the ending of the book at all. I didn't guess what happened, and I guess I guessed it right when it was about to happen. I was like, oh shit, this is what happened. That's when I put it together, because it started off, the beginning of the book start off with happened at the end of the book, basically. So yeah, but those are all the books I read this month. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And give me some book recommendations to read for September, because I still haven't picked my September TBR out. So do that for me. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Love you. Later.
I'm calling bullshit. Say you got it, but you ain't got nothing. Bad bitch